Every day begins with a choice, a quiet decision, a moment no one else sees. Consistency doesn't start on the days you feel motivated. It starts on the days you don't. When the world is silent and your body begs for comfort, discipline whispers louder. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is hidden in these early hours. Where most people roll over, you rise. Where excuses are born, you build habits. Because success starts long before anyone else is watching. Consistency is not glamorous. It is cold mornings, tired legs, and thoughts telling you to go home. But champions aren't built on comfort. They're built on repetition. Every step, even the slow ones, sharpen your edge. Every movement, when you feel like stopping, adds a brick to your foundation. Consistency transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary results. It's the secret that separates dreamers from doers. Your goals don't require perfection. They require persistence. Small wins create momentum far stronger than rare bursts of motivation. Consistency turns tiny daily tasks into unstoppable progress. You don't need to leap every day. Sometimes you just need to move an inch. What matters is that you show up, even when it's inconvenient. Because every checkmark is proof that you're building discipline. And discipline lasts longer than inspiration ever will. Consistency belongs to everyone, not just elite performers. Whether you're building a body, a business, a dream, or a better life, consistency is the foundation. It's the universal equalizer between talent and determination. You may not control your circumstances, but you control your effort. And effort compounds like interest. Daily dedication creates exponential growth. Even tiny actions matter when multiplied across months and years. Not every day will feel productive. Some days you'll feel stuck, slow, or defeated. But consistency doesn't judge your performance. It values your presence. Showing up on difficult days strengthens your resolve. It teaches you to work without applause, without excitement, without perfect conditions. A weak effort on a bad day still beats zero effort. And those slow days make your strong days even stronger. Consistency rewards patience. It doesn't give results overnight, but it guarantees them over time. Success is rarely one big explosion. It is thousands of tiny sparks. Tiny improvements done daily create massive transformation. You won't always notice the progress in the moment, but look back after months of discipline, and you'll barely recognize who you were. Because consistent effort quietly reshapes your entire life. Consistency builds strength, not just physically, but mentally. When you push past your limits, you realize most limits were illusions. You discover you're stronger than your excuses. You learn that discomfort is temporary, but the pride of finishing lasts forever. Champions are created by daily decisions to keep going, not by avoiding difficulty, but by embracing it. Because effort repeated becomes endurance, and endurance becomes greatness. Your feelings will fluctuate. Your commitment must not. There will be nights when exhaustion tells you to quit early. There will be mornings when doubt tells you not to start. But consistency means honoring your goals, not your moods. Your dreams are worth more than temporary discomfort. Your potential deserves your persistence. And every moment of effort brings you closer to your future self. Greatness is built in the shadows when no one is watching. It's built in lonely hours, in repeated drills, in silent practice. Consistency means working even when recognition is absent, because the world only sees the final performance, not the sacrifice behind it. You don't train to impress others. You train to strengthen yourself. You don't repeat to show off. You repeat to refine. Consistency turns effort into mastery. Tracking your journey keeps you grounded. When you write down your efforts, you prove to yourself that progress is real. Consistency is easier when you see how far you've come. There will be setbacks, but the journal reminds you of growth. It shows you that discipline wasn't wasted, that every effort mattered, and that you're becoming someone stronger every day. There will always be moments of hesitation, moments when doubt clouds your ambition. But consistency isn't about confidence. It's about courage. The courage to start even when you feel behind. The courage to act even when you feel unsure. Every journey is messy in the beginning, but those who move through the doubt discover their strength. Because consistency rewards those who refuse to sit still. Consistency thrives in preparation. When you plan ahead, you remove excuses before they appear. Your environment reflects your commitment. Success is easier when your tools are ready, your schedule is clear, and your habits are organized. This is how discipline survives chaotic days. Preparation transforms intention into action, and action repeated becomes lifestyle. Strength is built in moments of tension. Your muscles grow when challenged, so does your mind. Consistency means embracing the strain, not avoiding it. Push when it's hard, because difficulty builds durability. Every rep teaches resilience. Every repetition reminds you that effort compounds. Consistency turns resistance into results. Education demands repetition. You don't master anything after one attempt. Consistency sharpens memory, strengthens understanding, and builds confidence. Even on days when focus fades, showing up deepens your habits. You grow not by studying once, but by returning again and again. The mind rewards discipline. Knowledge belongs to those who persist. Success rarely arrives overnight. It grows steadily in the daily grind. One customer, 1 hour, one commitment at a time. Consistency keeps your dreams alive when progress feels slow. It teaches patience, resilience, and adaptability. Every task, no matter how small, supports the bigger vision. You build a legacy by showing up every single day, even when no one applauds the effort. Setbacks don't define you. Your response does. Consistency doesn't disappear when challenges come. It adapts. Even slow progress is progress. Healing is still movement. Starting again is still courage. Persistence through pain reveals true strength. Champions rise not because they never fall, but because they always return. Consistency isn't only about grind, it's about balance. Your mind needs discipline just as much as your body. 10 minutes of stillness can sharpen hours of productivity. You perform better when you protect your mental space. Calmness is strength, focus is a skill, and consistency strengthens them both. Financial freedom is built on small, steady choices. Saving consistently beats saving occasionally. Discipline today creates relief tomorrow. Money grows when managed with intention. Consistency turns chaos into control, and control turns stress into security. Your future self thanks you for every responsible step. Creativity thrives on repetition. Every draft, every sketch, every attempt sharpens your skill. Consistency breaks through creative blocks. Your best work emerges after countless imperfect versions. Practice builds confidence. Confidence builds expression. And expression builds mastery. Excellence is the result of hours of unnoticed practice. Consistency refines technique until it becomes instinct. Mastery feels effortless only because the work was not. You cannot demand greatness. You must grow into it. Every repetition sharpens your craft. Every attempt polishes your skill. Consistency is the slow fire that cooks success. Writer's block isn't a barrier. It's an invitation to persist. Consistency turns scattered thoughts into powerful stories. You don't wait for inspiration. You create it. Show up, write, rewrite. Growth hides in repetition. Every sentence brings clarity. Every attempt strengthens your voice. Consistency makes creativity reliable. Discipline is the heart of every martial art. You don't master form in a single session. You master it over years. Consistency sharpens precision. Precision sharpens confidence. Each practice session adds a layer of control and power. Every mistake becomes a lesson, and every lesson becomes strength. Public speaking is built through repetition. Every practice session reduces fear and builds competence. Consistency transforms anxiety into presence. You improve by confronting discomfort repeatedly. Each attempt strengthens clarity and conviction. You speak better because you practice more, and mastery becomes inevitable. Growth happens quietly. Like a garden, Your life blossoms through steady, patient care. Consistency nurtures progress even when you can't see it. You water your goals daily, not because results appear instantly, but because you trust the process. Your habits are seeds. Your effort is sunlight, and your persistence is the rain. Problem-solving demands patience. Consistency teaches you to break complexity into clarity. You learn more from errors than from easy wins. Every bug fixed builds confidence. Every challenge met builds skill. Consistency turns confusion into comprehension, and comprehension becomes capability. Repetition is the language of mastery. Consistency strengthens memory and precision. Music becomes an extension of your mind through daily practice. Your fingers learn discipline through rhythm. Your heart learns passion through repetition. Consistency allows talent to flourish, and practice makes perfection predictable. Hard climbs create strong legs. Challenges shape champions. Consistency doesn't avoid difficulty, it uses it. Every hill strengthens endurance. Every struggle builds resilience. Success sits at the top of repeated effort, and only the consistent reach it. Consistency isn't just for goals, it's for character. Doing good consistently shapes who you become. Kindness practiced regularly becomes habit. Service done often becomes identity. The world changes through repeated compassion. Your actions ripple outward, and consistency makes those ripples powerful. Consistency builds connection. Relationships grow when nurtured daily. Small acts repeated create lifelong bonds. Love is shown through presence, not grand gestures. Your effort becomes someone's comfort. Your consistency becomes someone's security. And every moment invested creates memories that last forever. Order fuels productivity. Consistency in small routines builds clarity in big goals. A clean space sharpens a clean mind. Discipline in environment leads to discipline in action. Your surroundings influence your success. Control your space, control your performance. Consistency strengthens both. Momentum grows when you honor your commitments. Every day you show up, the habit grows stronger. Consistency becomes easier when you see your progress. The physical effort is only half the battle. Mental repetition wins the war. You train discipline, not just muscles. You build identity, not just stamina. Consistency becomes who you are. Language learning thrives on daily contact. Minutes may not feel like much, but they accumulate. Consistency wires the brain for retention. Every word repeated becomes permanent knowledge. Effort compounds until fluency emerges. Your dedication builds communication, and communication opens new worlds. Skill is built, not gifted. Consistency transforms failure into improvement. Every missed shot is a lesson. Every retry sharpens technique. Persistence shapes potential into performance. Champions practice more than they play. And consistency creates legends. Morning habits shape entire days. Consistency turns early hours into powerful momentum. Success begins with structure. Your routine becomes your foundation. Discipline in the morning amplifies discipline later. You build direction with every planned moment. Consistency gives your day purpose. Consistency in gratitude changes perspective. When you practice appreciation, focus shifts from lack to abundance. Daily reflection nourishes emotional strength. Happiness grows through repeated awareness. You train your mind to recognize blessings. Consistency builds optimism, and optimism builds resilience. Fighting skill comes from repeated discipline. Consistency builds speed, timing, and confidence. Every drill sharpens instinct. Every round strengthens toughness. Your body learns through repetition. Your mind learns through perseverance. Punch by punch, you refine yourself. Consistency turns effort into instinct. Mastery hides in the details. Consistency gives you the skill to see what others miss. Light, angles, timing, everything improves through repetition. The camera becomes an extension of your vision. Your art becomes more refined with each attempt. Confidence grows as clarity grows, and consistency fuels both. Swimming teaches endurance through consistency. You build capacity breath by breath. Every stroke strengthens coordination. Every lap builds stamina. Consistency makes the impossible feel achievable. Your body adapts to what you repeat, and repetition creates strength. Skill grows through daily commitment. Even small practices shape big improvements. Consistency builds muscle memory. Your hands become fluent in expression. Your confidence grows note by note, and your music becomes a reflection of your persistence. Greatness is rehearsed daily. Entrepreneurship thrives on consistent action. Ideas mean nothing without execution. Every late night builds momentum. Every attempt strengthens understanding. You grow through persistence, not perfection. Consistency fuels creativity and courage. And courage builds dreams into reality. Dance is discipline disguised as art. Consistency sharpens fluidity. Repetition refines form and timing. Every attempt adds confidence. Every mistake offers direction. You don't become smooth overnight. You become smooth through practice. And consistency makes movement beautiful. Some commitments require extraordinary consistency. Lives depend on discipline. Training becomes second nature through relentless repetition. Courage grows in preparation. Strength grows in routine. Consistency shapes heroes long before emergencies. And discipline saves lives. Communication improves through repeated effort. Consistency reduces hesitation. Each practice round strengthens clarity. You learn to control presence and purpose. Fear fades with repetition. Confidence grows with preparation. Consistency makes your voice powerful. Craftsmanship is the art of repeated precision. Each attempt adds definition. Each mistake deepens understanding. Consistency transforms raw skill into artistry. Your hands learn through repetition. Your heart learns through patience. And mastery becomes inevitable. Flexibility is earned through repetition. Balance is built through consistency. Each day deepens your connection to mind and body. Progress may be slow, but it is steady. You grow stronger in stillness. You grow centered through discipline. Consistency aligns everything. Problem solving becomes intuition through repetition. Consistency sharpens awareness. Each task teaches precision. Experience grows through hands-on persistence. You become reliable through standards you uphold daily. Responsibility becomes habit. Consistency becomes professionalism. Success online is built through consistency. You don't go viral. You grow steadily. Each upload builds trust with your audience. Each improvement builds your craft. Consistency outperforms perfection. Your passion compounds through repetition, and effort always echoes back. The hardest consistency is emotional consistency. Showing up when your heart feels heavy is real courage. Small steps count. Tiny victories matter. Progress isn't always loud. It can be quiet and personal. Consistency becomes your lifeline, and every small effort proves you still believe in your future. Feedback amplifies consistency. When you repeat the right actions, progress accelerates. Coaching refines discipline. Small tweaks create massive improvement. Consistency plus correction égale mastery. You grow faster when you stay committed, and success becomes inevitable. Consistency connects every story. It is the invisible thread tying all success together. No matter your dream, your struggle, or your path, showing up daily shapes destiny. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be persistent. Consistency is the quiet force behind every transformation, and it will carry you to the life you're meant to build. Consistency means showing up even when energy is low. When motivation fades, responsibility must guide your steps. Your presence alone builds momentum. You honor your goals by refusing to withdraw. Every practice counts, even the tired ones. The discipline you build on these days becomes your hidden strength. Consistency trains the mind far more than the body. Breakthroughs reward the consistent. Progress often waits behind walls of frustration, but those who persist break through those walls first. Consistency in problem-solving teaches patience and clarity. Every struggle improves your skill set. Every fix sharpens your mind, and persistence always leads to solutions. Consistency creates momentum in creativity. Finishing one project prepares you for the next. Your ideas evolve as your discipline grows. Every completed work strengthens confidence. Every new attempt expands your talent. You don't wait for inspiration, you generate it. Consistency keeps your artistic fire alive. Discipline is quiet but powerful. Those early hours become your advantage. Consistency in learning compounds into mastery. You build a future through daily investment. Your dedication sets you apart. Every page read shapes your potential, and persistence writes the roadmap to success. The voice grows through disciplined repetition. Consistency strengthens tone and control. Every practice session reduces fear. Every mistake becomes refinement. Talent becomes powerful only when trained regularly. Your voice becomes confidence in motion, and consistency makes your sound unstoppable. Consistency is built through responsibility. You show up because others depend on you. Duty becomes discipline when repeated daily. Work ethic grows through routine. Every completed task strengthens pride. Every day on the job reinforces character. And consistency becomes your silent badge of honor. Inner peace requires repetition. Consistency trains the mind to remain centered. Clarity grows through daily stillness. Stress loosens its grip when met with discipline. You don't control every thought, but you control your practice. Each session builds emotional resilience. Consistency becomes your anchor. Teamwork grows through consistent collaboration. Every practice strengthens harmony. Mistakes iron out through repetition. Unity forms when everyone shows up fully. Consistency creates trust and rhythm. Each session builds chemistry, and chemistry builds greatness. Consistency values effort over intensity. You don't need speed to improve, you need commitment. Slow miles still matter. Every breath taken in discipline shapes endurance. Your body adapts to the routine you uphold. Progress belongs to those who persist. Consistency is the quiet engine of transformation. Strategy strengthens through repetition. Consistency teaches you to anticipate and adapt. Every game becomes a lesson. Every mistake becomes guidance. You master the game by mastering your habits. Your mind sharpens through repeated challenge. And consistency makes you unstoppable. Excellence rewards the consistent. Those who show up catch moments others sleep through. Skill grows with every shot taken. The more you practice, the more your eye sharpens. Consistency turns timing into instinct. Instinct turns effort into art. And art rewards commitment. Consistency is an act of service. You give your best not once, but daily. Your effort shapes the futures of others. Every lesson requires preparation. Every hour invested becomes impact. Consistency becomes your gift to those you guide. And leadership grows through steady dedication. Healing is not a race, it's a rhythm. Consistency rebuilds what setbacks break. Every small movement matters. Recovery rewards patience and discipline. Strength returns through daily effort. Your comeback grows stronger than your setback. Consistency makes resilience unbreakable. Mountains are climbed through consistency. One step at a time, one breath at a time. You reach the peak not by rushing, but by refusing to turn back. Consistency pushes you past your limits. It makes hard goals achievable. And victory becomes a matter of persistence. Mastery thrives where consistency lives. Every correction refines your sound. Every repetition strengthens your control. You shape perfection through persistence. Your skill becomes fluid through time and intention. Consistency creates elegance, and elegance creates excellence. Consistency adapts to real life. You don't need perfect conditions, only commitment. Even busy days offer opportunities for effort. You show your children the value of discipline. Every small workout builds strength. Every day you try is a victory. Consistency makes progress possible for everyone. Emotional growth also demands consistency. You become stronger by repeatedly choosing peace. Healing takes effort, patience, and repetition. Every reflective moment helps you evolve. Progress appears slowly but surely. Consistency builds emotional maturity. And maturity brings freedom. Big goals demand long-term consistency. Every mile prepares your body and mind. You grow stronger with every step. Routine becomes resilience. Discipline becomes belief. And belief fuels achievement. Consistency carries you to the finish line. Improvement hides in repetition. Every attempt builds accuracy. Consistency strengthens your eye for detail. You refine your craft through relentless practice. Great artists are not born. They're shaped through effort. Your growth becomes visible over time. Consistency turns weakness into strength. Community strengthens consistency. You grow faster with people who share your goals. Support fuels perseverance. Teamwork builds accountability. Every shared effort increases motivation. Consistency becomes easier with companions. And together, progress multiplies. Nature teaches patience. Growth happens quietly through consistency. Your daily care becomes transformation. Progress unfolds slowly but beautifully. Not every day shows results, but every day matters. Consistency nurtures what you love, and dedication brings life to your efforts. Consistency breaks complex tasks into achievable parts. Slow progress is still progress. Every repeat sharpens your ability. You build mastery through patience. Perfection grows from persistence, and persistence turns frustration into skill. Consistency wins every time. Cooking rewards consistent practice. You improve with every attempt. Mistakes become flavor lessons. Technique grows through experience. Your confidence expands with each dish. Consistency transforms simple efforts into culinary skill. And skill brings joy to your table. Beauty grows through mindful repetition. Consistency refines precision. Each stroke teaches control. Each attempt adds grace. You master finesse through steady practice. Your hand learns what your heart imagines. Consistency shapes elegance. Breath becomes power through repetition. Consistency builds endurance. Your body adapts to the rhythm you train. Every lap teaches timing. Every stroke sharpens technique. Progress emerges through steady effort. Consistency carries you forward. Small efforts compound into big results. You don't need heavy loads, just steady dedication. Consistency builds strength over time. You sculpt your body through habit, not bursts. Every rep adds progress. Every day adds momentum. Consistency shapes your evolution. Reflection fuels improvement. Consistency in journaling sharpens awareness. You learn from your experiences by revisiting them. Your mind becomes organized through repetition. You track change and understand patterns. Consistency strengthens self-understanding, and understanding strengthens progress. Consistency nurtures stability. A simple daily walk can reset your entire mindset. Peace grows through repeated practice. Movement clears the emotional fog. Your brain resets with routine. Your body thanks you for the effort. Consistency heals quietly. Every story proves the same truth. Consistency wins. It transforms ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. You don't rise because of luck. You rise because of rhythm. Daily effort builds unstoppable momentum. Your future depends on your habits. Your destiny depends on your discipline. Consistency is your superpower. Consistency created this moment. Every hard day, every tired morning, every quiet effort led you here. You climbed because you refused to stop. You rose because you honored your goals more than your excuses. This peak is not luck. It is discipline manifested. Your journey continues, and consistency will carry you further. Be consistent, no matter how you feel. Your future depends on it.